What's up, guys? So today we're going to be talking about coil packs, random misfires, or coil packs that keep blowing up. Let's address the first thing in this room. This is a 20-year-old car. This thing is old. So obviously they've been in the road for a while. They've been abused. They've been, driven in different conditions like cold, heat, abusively. So it's prone to fail. So first things you need to understand, if I'm facing towards the engine, right? If I'm facing towards the engine, you split the engine in the middle. This will always be bank 1 and this will always be bank 2. Now, your order of fire is cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can look at it over here. So here we have an HR motor. Same deal, obviously different engines, different years. But in here you can see that the coil packs are in the corresponding pistons, the corresponding spark plugs that are connected to that piston to the heads. So here, right, this will always be bank 1, this will always be bank 2. So if you want to remember it, is number 1 will always be the odd numbers, and number 2 will always be the pair numbers. So now that we have that addressed, let's talk about the coil packs. The reason why I explained that is because if you get a code that says P0301, then obviously you're talking about this coil pack. Now, the coil pack. These right here, obviously over time they wear out. And one of the causes for them to break is because here, obviously vibration, time, and all the abuse that these cars receive, they lose connection right here, right? This disconnects, and sometimes when you take them out, this will be stuck in the spark plug while the coil pack just doesn't have connection, it's not touching. That could be a leading issue. We're going to address my coil packs keep blowing up. So if you keep having coil packs, like let's use for example, cylinder number 1. If your coil pack keeps blowing up repeatedly, right? You changed it, the coil pack just keeps blowing up and it keeps blowing up and it keeps blowing up. For the DEs, right? There is a fuse, there's a relay back here. I have a wiring harness and I'm gonna show you. This goes behind the engine, and this is the relay I'm talking about. You see this brown relay right here? So this relay is called the condenser ignition coil. So this helps with the electricity and all the volts that are going to the coil pack. Now, let's say it's not that, right? If your coil packs keep blowing up, you replace the condenser relay. If your coil packs keep blowing up, it could mean that your car, obviously over time, these cars are 20-year-old. You can see it on this wiring harness. This wiring harness obviously has imperfections. That harness been in the road for a while. So a big problem that these harnesses have are the grounds. So it doesn't hurt to grab the grounds, clean them, or if obviously because the heat and all external factors that burns out cables, wear out, you can always add more grounds to be safe. So I have this ground over here, right here. There's another ground right here that connects to the firewall, and I have another ground besides the starter motor to the lower of the chassis of the car and the firewall. That could be another reason why your car keeps blowing coils, because if all that electricity is not, thrown out, it's just going to burn whatever is more prone to be burnt. So that coil pack is going to pay. So check your grounds, check the condenser relay, and check the coil pack. All right, so let's say that you already took care of those two things I just told you, but you keep having misfires. You need to check the life of your spark plugs. So you need to understand these engines have been in the road for a while. These cars are old. They most likely haven't gotten their spark plugs changed. The spark plug can tell you a lot about the engine life. So it never hurts to change the spark plug. Now, if you notice that the spark plug has a lot of oil, that spark plug, right? There could be a couple of reasons why the spark plug is shown like that. So obviously there is the valve, the valve seals from the valves, and you also have the piston rings. So if the piston rings are allowing a lot of oil to go through, then obviously you're gonna have that misfire because all that oil is covering the spark plug. Same with the valve seals. If your valve seals, are old or worn out, they're obviously going to allow oil in the combustion chamber, and you will get, your spark plug wet of oil, and it's just gonna cause a misfire. Sometimes it's not just the coil pack, but the spark plugs or the engine life itself. I honestly hope that helps you. Then again, check it out, look it up in that order. Subscribe, share, let your buddies know. But yeah, those are the most probable causes on why your stuff is getting ruined or why you keep having these problems. But hey, if you guys want, fucking give it a thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe. I really don't care. But yeah, I hope this helped you.